Whew, this is my last video of the day. Yes, I sat here and made 4 videos from out of 5 boxes I purchased from Jomar. This last box that I'm going to show you is my latest vintage box. I have not been disappointed in any way with my vintage items. The other items I'm just kind of trying out. If you saw the other videos where I have the Macy's winter accessories, where I have the Target shelf pulls, new and new without tags, and also the Sandro and Mage shoes. That stuff is new to me, but vintage is something that I'm falling in love with and learning every single day. And Jomar has been such a great resource for me. And the things that I'm getting are selling, and they're selling quickly. So I'm never disappointed, because how can you go wrong with vintage, right? I do have a jewelry and makeup box that I wasn't interested in showing, but those items will be for sale. And yeah, so stay tuned for this great array of vintage items I have for you. Okay, so excuse my head as I bend down because everything's on the floor next to me. I put them in like piles, all the similar items. Sometimes I don't do that, but today I did, because I don't think I have a double box. Sometimes I get like 50 items and I want to show them to you. But today I think it's just 25. I'm not sure. Who knows? Sometimes Jomar gives me more than they probably don't count or forget their count. I do that sometimes, right? So I end up with maybe, instead of 25, maybe 28 or something items. So I'm going to start with bottoms. These are just some really cute, like kind of velour pants, floral, but they don't have a name. I have to get a little bit further into them, but they're really nice. This is what they look like. Here's the leg, just a straight leg. Get a little closer so you can see that pattern. It's really pretty, and it is like a velour, okay? And yeah, like a little split at the cuffs. And I'm going to have to check that out and see if I can do a little deeper. When it comes to vintage, again, I've said this before, names aren't really important. Some people are looking for specific names. Like today, I do have a Betsy Johnson I'm going to show you. I did a Betsy Johnson mini dress, my last vintage haul, and that sold like right away. And so, yes, people are looking for specific things, but if it's a style that they see from a certain era and they know what they're looking for, they're going to buy it. So don't get too caught up with names for vintage. Just look for the style. And if you sell a specific age, I'm learning. So I have not yet figured out that thing that sells for me, because a little bit here and a little bit there sells. And I sell other stuff too, aside from clothes. So you never know. Okay, and so these are straight up suede. I can smell them. The brand is Primo. They're a size 8. And they are like these shorts, these suede leather. This is more suede. They're in really great condition. They don't need to be cleaned or anything. Seriously, the leather is, it's called 100% leather. So leather suede, just depending on what you call it. Really great metal buttons on the front. And these great nice shorts. Back in the day, the vintage used to be more of a smaller waist. So I was just talking about that today on a Zoom chat of like, they used to make these clothes and the waist would be small. Now they consider this stuff to be high-waisted mom jeans, the same stuff we wore in the 80s, you know, when you were like 16 years old. So now that you're in your 50s and 40s, why are they high-waisted, huh? So that's what these would be, like a high-waisted leather vintage short. And then these are just the 2 tops that I got. This is a plaid flannel top. I don't know who the brand is. You know, it reminds me of a Ralph Lauren type or Polo, that type of era. So I'm gonna have to look into it a little bit more. Really nice, heavy. I like this color. And then this is the Betsy Johnson top that I was talking about. It probably won't get listed for next week, because I have tons of vintage stuff that has yet to grace my Etsy and Depop stores. So this is the Betsy Johnson size large, and such a cute little top. How cute is that? I might list it. We'll see how I feel about it. But it's cinched at the waist. It buttons down the front. And it is a velour type of material. I'm going to go, here's another top. This is a Starccc. I don't know the size, the same type of velourish type of fabric. This is really pretty. You can tell that it's like off the shoulder here, and something you can dress it up with a skirt, nice pants, slacks, whatever we called them back in the day, or just with jeans. Okay, some denim. Okay, and the next group is skirts. And so I have a wool Lord & Tailor, 60%, 50% wool, cashmere, and nylon Lord & Tailor Petites. Just a black, it's got all kinds of stuff on it. I just literally pulled this out of the box. I stuck it in an IKEA bag to bring up to my area. And so just a nice career skirt, work skirt, whatever we're calling. And then this is a leather. You can never go wrong with leather. This is Comment, made in Argentina. Leather craft process, 9.5. It's a 9.5 skirt. And here is this leather skirt with a slit in the back there. And then these are the last two skirts. I left my favorites for last. You can never go wrong with a great plaid skirt. And the funny thing is, I was on Mercari looking to buy, they give you like a coupon if you spend a certain amount, and I had to spend $50 in order to spend a $20 coupon, and I couldn't, they don't have a bundling system in Mercari, so I gave up the sale and said I'm going to lose the coupon because I really didn't want to spend $50 when I'm already getting so many great quality vintage items. So I had a skirt that looked just like this in my cart, but lo and behold, this was in my box today. So this is really nice. I don't know the size. Let me see if it'll give me something here. This is it's a junior. Oh, the name of it is Junior Right. And let's see. No, it doesn't have a size tag, so I'm gonna have to look it up. And I wouldn't worry about that either. I saw a lot of stuff that doesn't have sizes. I just put in the best measurements that I can. I indicate everything in my description. And then this is a really fun skirt. This is from Pencaldi and B. It's made in Italy. It's a size I, so I'm gonna have to look it up. And you can definitely tell that I don't think it's American made as well as in Italy, right? So it has like a lot of layers. It's a ruffled velour type skirt. And here's the top. And look at the ruffle part, like how cool is that there? And that's what it looks like. Yeah. It's heavy too. And this is the back. But this is really so cute. My girls are going to be helping me soon. Maybe if I can get them to model a couple things. They're already like, yeah, Mom, we're taking pictures and steaming, and that's it. This is a tally bow. I don't know what it says. A really nice sweater. Polak Imp X Corp size L. But, you know, can't go wrong with these sweaters. I love showing sleeves and patterns. And it's always, I'm interested in what people buy and what interests them. That's what I like about vintage, because it's different eras. It's not just what we know. You know, I'm a product, I was born last year in the 60s, so I'm a product of the 70s, 80s, and, you know, early 90s for my teens. So, but early 90s, I was a mom by then, so 20. And then this reminds me of a sweater I used to wear. I think my mother has a photo of me. I'm going to have to probably find it and do it as a throwback on Instagram. And so it has a cow or turtleneck here. And then it ties at the waist there. That's like 70s right there. This right here it's got a lot going on. It's Sears. I don't know how old it is. I'll do a little bit more research, but I really like this sweater a lot. Like Fair Isle. That's what I wanted to say about that other one. It's kind of like a Fair Isle sweater. And this is the last sweater. It reminds me of, I think of Greece when I think of this. I don't know the company because the tag came off. Like a piece of the tag is still on there. But like, I don't want to tear it up. But this is the cropped sweater back in the day. And you can tell it's old from the tag. But again, this is all that's left from the tag. So you know, the pink lady. Okay, so now I'm down to coats. So this coat is Sugar Street Weavers. This is really, really nice. One of those quilted coats. Gotta get close for you to see the pattern. I always like to show the arms that's folded in there. Ooh, it's folded a couple times there. And this is the pattern from the sleeve. The back, you'll really like that if you're into roosters and chickens. How cool. And you would have to see this up close because it looks like just like somebody's land, because that top was like a peach tree. It's just really nice, the whole detail of this jacket. This right here I really like. No, I'm gonna leave that one for last. Well, second to last. Okay, this is a Pea Coat. It doesn't have a brand or a size in it, and I think I'm going to try to clean it a little bit. But it is a nice heavy coat. I like Pea Coats. I grew up with them. You know, the sailors used to wear them, and then people started wearing them as fashion. So this, I want to say, is orange or burnt orange. There. So I'm looking because my Fitbit just did something that I've never seen it do before. It's like I'm almost at my 10,000 steps for the day, and that's just because I've been doing videos and moving stuff up and down the steps, so it's just started like vibrating. Wow. So you can't edit stuff like this out. You don't know what's going on. I'm just telling you what's going on. So nice buttons, and that's that. I've been doing videos all day. I don't feel like trying on. It looks like it might be my size, but it's just a really nice one. And then this one, I have two coats left. This one is like a thinner jacket. Look at this. This is Jessica USA, a size medium. I don't know the brand, but like, look at that. Let's get close so you can see it's tie closure. It kind of has like an, I guess their intention was a Native American feel. I don't want to assume anything. So I'm not going to suggest that that's exactly what they were doing, but it does have kind of like a, the leather, like a bag that I have that has the same type of thing. So this is really nice. I like this. And then my last one, I'm not really into fur, but I do have respect for the makers of these coats and people who do enjoy this type of thing. It doesn't have a tag in the inside. Nope, it is leather. Yeah, I would really love for it to have a brand, but it doesn't have a brand. So it just says normal wear, leather cleaning guild of America, just tells you how to clean this coat. So the actual size tag and company gone. Let me see if I can button it real quick to bring it together. Yeah, there's not even any button on here. No. So I'm just going to show you as is how it's working for me. Okay. So I'm going to hold it up. And there it is. So to show you the fur. Yeah, again, this reminds me of the stuff that my grandmother used to wear. She used to come in the house and have, like, I don't know what the animal was, and then the mouth would be clipped, the whole face would be on it, and I'd be like, seriously, that's how you're walking around? But I was like a teenager, and you're like, but even when I was an adult, like, grandma, girl, this is what they wear, you know. I don't even know what happened to that because it's worth really good money now. So there's that. Grandma, I think, has only been going for about 12 years, but this needs to be cleaned, so I'm gonna have to do a little research. Some like the vintage stuff, I don't get into a whole bunch of cleaning. I do like as is because people will still spend money. They want it for the collection or they want it for themselves. So it really depends. If it's like an everyday jacket that's vintage that you can wash, like a Billabong or a Nike or something like that. I saw someone in my in the reselling community on Instagram who soaked a Yankees jacket, like something like that. Yes, but if it's like leather or something and it's vintage and it's, you know, you're thinking in terms of collectors or something, leave it alone unless it's got just like mold and bugs and stuff on it. Leave it alone and let it sell, for because that is the true nature of vintage, for people to find what they're looking for, without we